in shouting distance of the all-time high for the Dow Industrials. Fox Business contributor Anthony Scaramucci is here. Here's a question which people ask me all the time. The world's on fire, the economy is beginning to slow down, Europe's a mess, and we've got a massive debt, but the Dow is at record highs. How do you explain that?
And it's the excesses of the Federal Reserve monetary policy, Stuart.
Is that it? It's the Federal Reserve. That's it.
I think it's the Federal Reserve over all things. You know, we study a lot of different things, fundamentals, earnings, share repurchases, dividend increases. But at the end of the day, with zero interest rates, there's really nowhere else for the money to go. When you think of tactical asset allocation plans from the big institutions, they have to have money in equities. And there's a lot of high-yielding equities. We'll talk about Apple a little later.
Yep.
Even Apple's got a 150 yield. It's a $700 billion market cap, but it's got a 150 yield. The Treasury's at what, 210 today?
Sure. Now, what do you make of this argument that it's the rich who have benefited from this near tripling of the Dow in the last 6 years, and that most people, they're just barely getting by? 49% actually say that just getting by, just barely paying their bills. What do you say to that view, that a stock market rally does not trickle down to the middle class?
Well, it would have if you had a fiscal response from the federal government. Remember, this is the first time the president's put a budget in place and sent it to the Congress on time. He's had 5 years where he's operating the federal government on a continuing resolution. So you only had one leg of the stool working. You had the Federal Reserve monetary policy. If you had some kind of fiscal and regulatory reform, Stuart, you would have unleashed some job growth in the private sector. You didn't get that, and so right now what you have is Federal Reserve monetary policy has created the side effect which has frayed the social fabric of the society.